I've been using PHL TV on my YouTube handle name with Cervical Dreams. I also live on 17th Street. Doesn't seem to make a difference. And there's no copyright laws or anything because anyone is worried. It's the way that it's used, so it's not a big deal. It's just like PHL, like the airport. There was a white dress in there before, which I have a short of. Now there's a red dress. It's like a burlap baby. Red, almost like poncho style dress. This weird thing happened where I felt like someone I met way back around 2015, and I was like glad to meet this person because I was like, help me off of this crazy thing, whatever started in 2011 kept going. Like, it involves a lot of communities and it's hard to explain. A lot of people, basically it's orchestrated harassment and GANGSTALKING. So anyway, I met this person in 2015 who seemed like almost like a light at the end of the tunnel. And she invited me over for dinner, like a little tiny dinner get-together, with another friend of hers and his partner. And she wound up moving to Seattle. But one of the things, like, I had a conversation with her really quick. Like, she, it's almost like she was on a mission. And I was like, well, I felt urged to drop a dime on, and I won't say, this is, Philadelphia had a whole bunch of things going on and all kinds of people participated. And I didn't even know what dropped a dime on meant except for being in therapy. And my therapist was like, oh, someone dropped a dime on someone else. And it meant, like, in that context or scenario, it meant telling, like, kind of saying to someone, look, this happened, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, so you drop a dime on someone, that's what that is. So it's like, I wound up dropping a dime on blah, blah, blah. It's not like dropping a whole bunch of money on someone. I think it's used in that context also. And it's almost like she wanted me to get to that point really quick. And, she got up really quick and ran to the bathroom or in the kitchen. I forget what she was doing. And there was a Whole Foods bag on the floor. And as she like kind of ran by the Whole Foods bag, I got the message "thank you" off of the bag, because sometimes Whole Foods has the word "thank you" on their bags. They don't right now. They have "it's not what's in the bag," and they list all the preservatives and all the additives that you don't want. So, but anyway, back then it said "thank you" on the bag. And really quick, she ran by and kind of like somehow it was highlighted on the bag, the word "thank you." And it was almost like if someone invisibly wanted to say thank you, they would say it through the bag as opposed to out loud where they could be heard, potentially. Philly is a city, of course, it's a big city. It's between New York and DC, so a lot of people consider it a high-risk city for terrorism and all kinds of activity. Also, there's a lot of radio waves and all kinds of stuff going around. This, in every community there's stuff going on, but in the old days they used to say, oh, someone caught wind of this, they got news of that, and you figure there was a family tree or some sort of people calling each other up and whatever. You don't even need that, depending on your scenario. It could just wind up on the airwaves, and if people are trained to latch on to things that come to their brain, like they could see that as communication. Like, what I was wondering about Barney the dinosaur. All of a sudden I was wondering about Barney the dinosaur, and it could be that there's news about Barney the dinosaur. Like, a good example would be, also yesterday I was laying there and all of a sudden I was like, I should do the Toys for Tots for videos, and I was like, I'm wondering when they are. Turns out they were yesterday when I was thinking about them. So over the airwaves, Toys for Tots was floating around. I couldn't believe it, because I thought they came later with their gifts, like closer to Christmas, but Toys for Tots was yesterday here up at Rivers Casino, and I guess driving down the boulevard